Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is E-Star Tarot, and today we're going to be doing another collective and timeless reading to see what our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels, whoops, the camera, would like to bring to us as messages today. And we're going to be asking about what's the next step on our journey? What's coming next for us in this path that we're on? Maybe you are on a literal journey. Maybe you are actually moving somewhere or going somewhere, planning to make a shift in your life in some way. So we're just going to see what our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels want to tell us about that. Yeah, I love the rainbow. Opportunity. This is a great opportunity for you. Readiness for change. Yeah. So I think just the next part of the journey is just being ready for all of the change that is about to occur for you. This goes so well in some ways with this dolphin right now. I don't know why, but it feels like the dolphin and the amethyst here really match with this card. Just makes sense to me. We have our dolphin totem here to be with us and our amethyst sphere. So something about this is very intuitively guided for you. It's kind of perfect. He holds the amethyst. Yeah, I love it. He's got it in his hands, or I should say in his flippers, but yeah. Maybe you're getting a handle on your intuition as well. And that's what's preparing you for this change. Sun in Aquarius, 11 as well. 11 is all about manifestation. Especially when we get 1111, that's a big manifestation number. Readiness for change, though. That's a hard one. Because sometimes we can know that we are ready for change and we want it to happen, but we can still find ourselves blocking the next steps because a part of us is still a little afraid. We sometimes cling to things, even if they're bad for us, just because of familiarity, or we're just feeling uncertain about, because sometimes there's just no guarantees, right? We don't know what the next part of the journey or the shift is going to bring for us. And it's like, will I like this thing? Will I like it as much as I did this other thing? But honestly, you wouldn't want to change if what you had now was currently serving you, right? So you have to accept it. Accept the good with the bad sometimes. But honestly, I don't think this is going to be anything negative. Discovery, yeah, this is going to be all about discovery for you. Freedom and adventure. Moon in Sagittarius. This is going to be, and you got a spaceship going off here. Like, you're going to be going really, really far from where you started. Like, it's going to feel like it's off planet. Not literally, but, or maybe literally for some people, who knows. Maybe there's an astronaut watching. But, or maybe you're going to be astral projecting, and that's going to be off planet. But I think mainly it's just to show that the distance between where you are now and where you're going to go is so vast. It's like otherworldly compared. And I think that's the key to being okay with the change, is to see it as discovery, to see it as not what you're going to lose, but what you're going to discover along the way. What's going to change for you for the better? What are you going to see that you never considered before? Maybe you never saw yourself experiencing certain things because you didn't even know those things existed for you. But once you go on this part of the journey, it's going to open up so much for you. I think it's just about the readiness for change. About being okay with that. Okay with things shifting around for you. Oh my gosh. Sun in Scorpio. Passion. A passionate, intense, or mysterious phase. Yeah. Interesting. Sun in Scorpio, number 8. 8 is all about abundance. Infinite abundance, because it's also the infinity symbol, right? You flip it on its side. And Scorpio is the 8th house. mysteries, shared resources as well. Magic. And also, the other thing I probably can't say on YouTube, but, passion, we'll just say passion. It's a good word for it. I think, you could be heading for a relationship or something of that nature that is it's going to be kind of an awakening for you. It's going to feel so powerfully passionate that it might change how you feel about life, how you thought your life was even going to go. Like maybe it's going to make you reevaluate what you want because of how it makes you feel. Discovery, opportunity, and passion. But on the non-romantic side of things, it could also just be like when you step out onto this journey, there's going to be so much passion that's awakened in you that you didn't realize was still there. I think maybe you thought you were kind of a little bit dead to that. But actually, you have a lot to give. And I think it might be partly stepping onto a path that's more suited to you is going to just make you feel more engaged with life in a way that makes you, I think, you've stuffed down a lot of that energy within you for a lot of your life. And so it's been kind of suppressed. And when you awaken that by going into a new environment that isn't so suppressing, isn't so, unsuited to you, it's going to just, revive you a bit, because Scorpio is all about rebirth as well. It transforms, right? It's big transformation. Even the sun coming through the clouds there, it's like a very dark and light imagery, right? And of course you have the lovers in a passionate embrace, but it's like the sun feels all the brighter because it's coming out of those dark, shadowy clouds. And that might be how it is for you. You might just have such a passionate awakening that it's like a whole new you is born. Yeah, let's get some, I'm going to use some Thoth cards today for our tarot cards. Let's see, we're using all the long cards today. See what we have from Thoth. Can you tell us about this new situation? Is it a passionate love, or is it more career-based, or is it both? Is it just a reawakening to life, to enjoying life to its fullest? Tell us. Dominion, Two of Wands. Yeah, so this could definitely be about a location change. Getting that pretty powerfully. Right? Because your dominion is where you reside. You got that Mars energy. Mars is also the planet for Scorpio. Or I think that Scorpio is associated with, right? Now let's get some more cards here. Definitely could be about a move, a location change, which makes sense because maybe where you've been hasn't been, like I said, calling to your passions, calling to your creative energies, right? Oh my gosh, love, Two of Cups. I'd always, whenever I get the love reading here, I always try to kind of make it a little more applicable to everybody, because not everyone's looking for that, but it's pretty obvious right here. But if you're already in a relationship, maybe this is just about going on a journey to deepen that love, right? Maybe you're both going on the journey and it will deepen your love, but I think definitely for a large majority of you here, there's something about meeting a counterpart, meeting a love. Maybe even just a passionate friendship as well. But we got 2 twos here. There's a lot of duality going on. The Tower, yep. The Tower must fall. Right? Because maybe that's what has to bring this opportunity in for you. Because maybe that is... Sometimes a tower has to happen to get you moving, right? But I think it's just necessary in this situation. Like, it's not your fault. It's like... Need a little tea. I think the tower just has to happen sometimes to clear the way, bring in this opportunity. So maybe a different relationship has to end for this new one to begin, or maybe your old life just has to dissolve in a certain way. Maybe you know, it could be like losing a job, but then you get this other great new job opportunity that's going to be somewhere else, that's, you know, where you meet someone, or where you just have more passion, more zest for life because you're doing something that's better suited to you. Yeah. Especially with that rocket going off, it just feels like... But now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking the rocket's a bit phallic, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'm really trying hard not to see these things, but yeah. Sometimes it just comes up. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, but I think... I'm feeling bashful too, which tells me you might feel a bit bashful with somebody here, because it just, you didn't expect to feel that way with someone ever. But sometimes life has other plans, right? I don't know why I paused there. There's something, a weird energy I was feeling. Just keep going. Yep, there it is. Ace of Cups. Yeah. This is a new emotional awakening, a new opportunity. It's huge. It's like your heart's good. This is like your heart opening up here. Big changes coming in. Yeah. Usually they say the star comes after the tower, but here it's the Ace of Cups, right? And it just... You're gonna really feel differently about life, about yourself, about your passions, about everything. It's gonna change your whole world. What comes in for you in this next step of the journey. Like, it's not even necessarily a physical journey, like of going somewhere physically, although I think it does involve that in some ways. And we got the Emperor on the bottom. Emperor is the fourth major arcana, right? And number 4 is all about the home. It's the house of Cancer. Our home, our sense of place, stability. I think 4 of Pentacles. But also, you know, again, that's another man there. another masculine energy here, which could be you or it could be the other person. I don't know. But I think, like, the Emperor, above all, he has that control over life. He has that energy of taking charge, of taking action, right? So there might be a need to take action in this situation for this opportunity, right? Because this is all an opportunity. You don't have to take it, but I think you should take the cup because it's such a powerful opportunity for you to grow yourself spiritually. And I think also just whatever your situation you're in now, it's not serving you. It's just not, it's not feeding you. It's making you feel a bit, it's just draining you at this point. It's just draining you. And you need to have something that reawakens your spirit, re-enlivens you, because I think you're trying to do that on your own, and it's, you're doing it and you're doing well, but it's also just, you could be having a lot more fun doing it, I think. Sorry, my hands are a little cold, so I'm actually warming them on the candles. But I think that in itself could be something like, things have been a little bit cold for you. Like, you might have the things you need and you're pursuing the things you want, but life doesn't feel life feels a little cold. Like, it feels a little bit, it's lacking that warmth and passion that you want, right? Like the flame of a candle with the warmth of the sun, right? Yeah, I think you kind of want this. I think you do, even though the tower's tough to get through. Because, you know, when things dissolve and change, it's always overwhelming. But I think when that happens for you, it's going to be really positive. Like, it might not even be a really, really tricky tower because I think you're going to know about it. I think you're going to recognize it for what it is and be like, oh, okay, things are just getting moving now. I'm moving on to the next step. Yeah, I think that perspective is going to help you get through it really a lot easier. And I think you kind of want to leave. I don't know. I get this energy of like, you're ready to go. So even though it's going to be scary and maybe just feel like, wow, this is overwhelming, something about it is going to just get that spark back in you. Make you feel like, oh, it's like something scary can also feel exhilarating. And that's the energy I get here. Really exhilarating. All right, I'm going to get, actually, I was going to take Moonology, but I think I want to take Archetypes instead. Let's see what Archetypes tell us about the situation. Maybe about this other energy coming in here as well. Is there anything? Yeah, so we got the Destroyer here flipped over. That goes pretty well with the Tower, doesn't it? But I think this could also just be like you. Like your energy is toppling down all the barriers right now. Yeah. I think you're going to kind of show the world how life can change. There's kind of this destructive energy coming in, but it's for the better. For you, but also you're bringing it in as well. Maybe you've been kind of the stabilizer for the people in your life as well. Like, maybe that's what holds you back a bit, is feeling like you have to be something stable in other people's lives, but you're going to pull the rug out from under them and be like, you know what? I'm actually just going to pursue what I want, and you guys can figure it out. Because you're done. You're just deciding, I can't be unhappy for the rest of my life. I have to figure out what's good for me. I have to follow this impulse that I'm feeling. It's like I've never felt more passionately about in my life. And maybe even this other energy of this, if it's a person, like a new lover, a new friend, even a new interest or passion like that, like a new pursuit, that could seem like the Destroyer, but actually it's what you want. So this person is kind of like your savior. They're saving you by destroying things that don't serve you. Maybe destroying your old perspectives about what you thought life could be, or what you wanted. Thought you wanted, I should say. Because actually, you want something different. Your soul knows, but you have been a little bit in the dark about it. We got 3 cards here. That's too many. We've got the Ocean, the Mountain, and the Heart. That's very funny that we have the Heart there. With all this passion and love. So, now we'll actually put that right there. I think. Yeah, so there's passion and love coming in for you. But it's also you pursuing your heart's calling, right? It's you pursuing what matters to you, because we got also the Ocean and the Mountain. Maybe it's like whatever energy you're meeting, or whatever person maybe that energy represents. It's like they're the mountain and you're the ocean, or vice versa. Oh my God. I'm having thoughts again about like, because the mountain's kind of phallic, right? And they're kind of opposites, right? I don't know. I'm just getting a lot of masculine and feminine energy here going on, and I just gotta say it. I'm sorry. But that interpretation aside, it just feels like there's a counterpart. It's like two opposites that are just perfectly suited to each other. And they're both so, like, the ocean's mysterious, but so is the mountain. The mountain is very spiritual. It touches the sky, but the ocean touches the deepest parts of the earth. And together they make up the whole of the earth, right? Because it's all ocean and land, right? It's like there's a whole world between you. I also see this as like you're gonna scale any mountain and cross every ocean. Like, I think you're gonna travel a lot. I definitely get that from this reading. Travel a lot and see the world. I think that's what the Dominion card is about, is that. And again, if this love interpretation doesn't suit you, it could just be like this passion for travel, passion for seeing the world, and rising to the occasion of being who you truly are, but also like just discovering yourself on that journey. You'll find, you climb the highest mountain and search the deepest ocean of your soul. That's what I'm getting from this. Because you're the Ace of Cups. This is such a huge awakening. That's where the ocean's beside. You're going to discover the depths of your heart. Like, it's just, this is powerful. It's like your whole heart, your whole mind is awakening. Just by getting away. Getting away from these things that don't suit you. It's a choice too. It's a choice to walk away, right? From what doesn't serve us, from what doesn't suit us, right? We're not meant to just stagnate. We're not meant to resist our full potential. We need to get to where it is that our destiny wants us to be. Yeah. There's a lot of crazy energy going on here. I don't know if I should take more cards or not, or just leave it here. I am going to get actually 2 Luna Lapin cards, but I think we'll leave it at that. I think we got our answers, but I think the next step of the journey is just to embrace this. Embrace this part of your story and not to resist it. It's an opportunity, right? So it's not something you have to take. If you don't resonate with this, that doesn't have to be something that you do. But I kind of think you're ready for it. Like, your soul is calling for this. Your soul really wants this. Yeah, Page of Cups. You're gonna become like, because the pages are like children. They're students. They're learning. They're fresh. They're figuring things out. And he's a student of the cup here, right? So you're learning what fills your cup. You're learning through this experience what it is that you need. What's really in your heart. What's really your desire. And you want to know yourself fully. That's why you came into this world, this realm. You want to discover the depths of your heart. You want to see what it is that you truly, what's really going on in there. What makes you tick, what makes you love, what makes you feel. And I think you've been frozen for so long that part of you's been kind of stuck. This card? Oh, okay. It's this card. I was debating between them, but I guess it's this card. The 3 hairs. Here we go. So 3 hairs. sort of this interesting one. There's like, it's like cosmic understanding. We got all the zodiac signs around the moon with 3 hairs matched together. And I feel that we had 7 of Wands on the bottom there, so I just thought I'd point that out. I feel like because with 7 of Wands, or sorry, 3 hairs, it's like everything makes sense to you. You're part of the grand scheme. You're part of the whole. And maybe, especially where this is Sun in Aquarius, I just feel like maybe this journey, if you take this opportunity, if you decide to go for this thing, this new passionate awakening, I think you'll understand things about the universe to a greater extent as well, because we only understand the universe as much as we understand ourselves, right? And I think maybe you're someone that is sort of a Hermione character, where it's like you try to understand everything through a book and not through the experience, but now you're realizing maybe I need the experience. She kind of goes through that in the story. I don't know if you know Harry Potter, but I don't know why that was coming to my mind, but that's what came. Anyway, but yeah, she sort of, at the beginning, she's very living life through the experience of books, right? But sometimes life requires that we get real life experience. Like life isn't exactly like it is in a book, right? So sometimes we just have to live the experiences of life. We have to jump in with both feet forward, right? And I think for some time you've been kind of living the Hermione experience, where you've been like just living through other people or through other experiences, like filtering life in a way that makes you feel safe. But I think now you have to let yourself have experiences in the 3D that can show you things, deeper knowledge and truth about the world through the active experience. It's not something that's going to come in through you reading about it or imagining it. It's something you have to live. And that's what's going to advance you as a soul, as a spirit, as an energy. And maybe part of you knows that on some level, and that's why you're a little bit resistant, a little bit scared, maybe even. A little scared of that tower energy, right? But life must go on. And like, we wouldn't want to stay, like, it's like when kids are afraid to grow up, right? The actual truth is never growing up would be much scarier, right? Because we don't want to stay stuck, right? Or like living forever, like a vampire, like vampires. Maybe this is just because I read an interview with a vampire at a young age, but I always thought about what it would be like to live forever, and how like much of a mind fuck that is. Sorry for my language, but like, it's true though. When you think about actually living forever, stuck in a stage of life, like what's her name? Claudette, or the little girl that they have that they turn into a vampire. She's this interesting exploration to a child that never grows up, right? But she does grow up mentally, right? Because they can't stop her mind from changing and experiencing things, right? But she stays in the body of a child forever, and that like eventually kind of drives her crazy, right? But it's this idea of staying in one place forever. You kind of lose your mind, right? Because that's just so antithetical to life, how life is. Life is all about movement, about change and flow. Life does not like stagnancy. Life doesn't like it when things don't change or move. It's just not good. It doesn't, eventually everything decays. And sometimes that energy of change and flow is to prevent the decay. because, like I said, like they stall her life. I really wish I could remember her name, but yeah, it's the little girl in Interview with a Vampire. She stays the same, but she doesn't, does she? She grows older in her head, and it becomes, her life becomes more of a distortion the longer that her mind grows, but her body stays the same. And I think that's for you. You've got to like let yourself move, let yourself change. Because if you don't, you're going to go crazy. You can't take this anymore. You can't take being in one place that's not suiting you. You know that it doesn't suit you, and you've known for a long time. So it's time to move. But I don't think you actually have to do much. I think it's more that you just let it. You let that energy. It's a surrender, right? When we spiritually awaken, it's about surrendering and letting go. It's not about doing anything. It's surrendering to the flow, the awakening. It makes so much sense that we have the dolphin and the amethyst here. Because the amethyst, right? It's kind of your third eye. It's about a spiritual advance. And then a dolphin is leaping, right? Takes a leap. But it's also about enjoy, right? Too. And like, this is about following your joy, following your passion, following the thing that enlivens you so that you don't stagnate, that you don't wilt. Like, I don't know how to put it into words, but wherever you're at now isn't serving you, and you need to move to that place in life that awakens your passions and keeps you in that state where everything is abundantly flowing from you creatively, emotionally, cathartically, spiritually, right? Yeah. Okay. I think that's the end of the reading. This has been quite a lot of energy going through here. But I think this was really important to hear, and I hope it was helpful for you. If you want, you can like and subscribe to see more videos, and leave a comment if you want to share how it resonated. But other than that, I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and I hope you take the opportunity. All right, take care. How odd that it rolled away just then. Yeah. Take off. Get going. All right, see you later.